I'm a little excited this morning. I found a new gear on 5to Go, and so I want to talk a little bit about finding a new gear. So I've been a little bit flat in 5to Go here recently. I've been in the 2.3s to 2.5s, which isn't bad. You know, rimfire pistol irons, not bad at all. But no, I want to win, so I got to find another gear. So I'm going to show a little bit of video here on how I go about dropping my times. Okay, so let's explain that video a little bit. I've been shooting in the 2.3s for a bit of the morning, and then I decided let's step it up. Let's find out what a 2.1 and a 2.0 feels like. Now, the trick is to not go faster than you can see. So every time I'm going a little bit faster, I'm pumping up the volume, so to speak, I'm watching my sights to see where I'm at, so I can figure out how to see faster, how to make my corrections faster, and how to come into targets so I don't need to do as much correction. So for me, this morning, what I identified is my stance. It was kind of not conducive. I was standing up too erect. And so what I did is I went into more of an aggressive horse stance, and I immediately saw my times come down significantly. So I identified something that I needed to change in order to go better. But it doesn't mean I just immediately started shooting all the targets perfectly. What it meant was I continued to see my sights and make that speed the new normal. And then, once I had figured out what that new gear was, I went ahead and I just shot things. And so I did that by finding that new gear, figuring out something that needed to change by actually shooting and not worrying about whether or not my shots were perfect, to actually figure out what I needed to do differently in order to find that new gear. And then it was like, whew, I can repeat this. I can shoot 2.1s like all day, which is cool because that's what I want to do. So find your new gear, figure out what new normal needs to feel like, and then see it and work it, and then just shoot it. Now, I want to caution you. When I say go faster, when I say just learn what it feels like, I'm not saying just go out and wave the gun around willy-nilly and just spray. I want you to see your sights on every shot, know where the shot went. So one last thing on finding a new gear. Once you've found that new gear, come back and check it. So if you think you've got this new gear found, you've figured out where you need to work in order to make it go faster, sit on it overnight, get a good night's sleep, at least one day, and then come back and do it again. Make sure that it's part of the new normal. Now, don't expect it's going to be perfect. It's going to take a number of iterations to make that new gear permanent. But you can find the new gear, and you can use the new gear. Have fun on the range. Bye.